Hey everyone, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are doing another really fun e-reader unboxing. As you guys know, it's kind of become just my thing here on my channel to unbox e-readers. I love retro tech, I love technology, I also love reading, so put those two things together. E-readers are just extremely interesting to me. I love unboxing them, playing with them, reading on them. I love them. There are so many e-readers out there, and there's a lot of really old ones, and I've been able to find some really cool old ones on Mercari. So today I'm going to be unboxing the second generation Kindle that ever came out. This came out in 2009. So this actually came out the same year that the Nook Classic came out. So these were competitors. It is not charged right now, but I still use my Nook all the time. I love this thing. Haven't used it recently, obviously. The battery does die pretty quickly, but it came out the same year as this one. So I'm gonna act like it's 2009 and I'm gonna compare this one to the Kindle 2nd gen, and I'm just going to tell you which one I like better. So it'll be interesting to see the differences. I never owned one of the older Kindles. I always grew up reading on the Nooks from Barnes & Noble. I never had these. So this is the first time ever actually holding one of the old Kindles. I was 11 when this device came out. I couldn't really buy one if I wanted to, and I got this on Mercari for $8. I believe I used some credits that I had thanks to you guys, so check out Mercari down below. I'll put my link in the description box. If you sign up with my link, you get a $10 coupon, and you can get some really cool retro tech, and you can also sell things on there. It's one of my favorite apps for selling and buying things. So let's just go ahead and turn the camera around. We're just going to unbox it together. I don't know what kind of shape it's in. It looked like decent shape, but it was only $8, so can't really complain too much about it if it works. Hopefully it works. Hopefully I don't need to replace the battery like I did with my Nook, but it is pretty old, so we'll see. Please excuse the mess, absolute mess of my desk. I have been doing doll photography. I have been filming unboxings, and I've just been doing a lot of crazy stuff on the desk, so just ignore all of that. I'm also going to be filming a TikTok at the same time as always. So this might be a silent unboxing just to get it open, and then I'll go ahead and go over what it looks like with you after I get it out of the box. It got severely damaged in shipping. Okay, this got severely damaged in shipping, which is really unfortunate. I'm actually going to take a picture of it. But as you can see here, this is actually inside of the first gen Kindle box. So this is why I bought this one, because it was only $8, and this is actually what the first generation Kindle came in. It came in this gigantic packaging, honestly just so unnecessary, but it looks really cool. It actually reminds me of Twilight for some reason. Don't know why it reminds me of Twilight, but the words are made out of like letters, and it was just a really cool like intricate box that held the Kindle inside of it. This is the 2nd gen Kindle, so this is not the 1st gen one, but for some reason it was shipped in the 1st gen box. So whenever I buy the 1st generation Kindle, I'll have the original box for it, even though it's absolutely completely destroyed. Yeah, there's no salvaging this one. Okay, so it actually came in a pink case too, which I didn't realize it was gonna come in this case. It's a little dirty. I'm actually gonna go ahead and clean it real quick because it's actually kind of grossing me out. I just wiped all the dirt off of it, so now it looks much cleaner, but the fact that it came with a pink case is really fun. As you guys know, my favorite color is pink, so that's very fun. So let's just go ahead and open it. Ooh, oh god, it's so gross. This case is grossing me out. Okay, like they literally couldn't have wiped it down before. That's all they had to do. Here is what it looks like. I can't tell if that is micro USB. I think I have a micro USB. If not, I don't want to order a cable. Okay, I have the Nook charger, which uses the same type of cable. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plug it in. Okay, the power light turned on. As you can see, the orange light turned on at the bottom. Okay, while it charges, I'm gonna clean it off because it is a little dirty. It does look like there's like some marks on the screen, which was not listed on the listing. So it said it was in good condition on the listing, so that's an issue. It's also really gross. Do you see that? Okay, I'm gonna be cleaning this like right now because honestly, in this case too, Look at that. Ew, ew, ew. I really like the case though. I actually think it's adorable. So if I can clean it, I'll definitely use it. But it's like the person who sold it didn't even try to remotely clean it off, because like I'm able to wipe off this grime like almost immediately with the wipe. Okay, I cleaned it off. Now it looks all clean and shiny. And now I'm gonna see how long it takes for it to turn on. It says it's supposed to turn on itself. If it doesn't turn on itself, that means I need to replace the battery, which replacing the battery on this device is not as easy as replacing it on the Nook, because on the Nook I could just pop the back off of this and just put the battery in it. This, you kind of have to pry open the top from this bottom piece, which is just not as user friendly. But if I need to do it, I will, because I don't know if you guys can just tell, but I love this device because of the QWERTY keyboard. I don't know if it has many functions, honestly. I just love tech that has keyboards like this, because I grew up using the like slidey phones with the full QWERTY keyboard. I loved them. Also, this device is really light compared to the Nook over here. This is extremely heavy. This is very light. Size-wise though, the Kindle is a lot bigger than the Nook, which is not very comfortable to hold. It's almost the size of a paperback book. It's also significantly thinner than the Nook as well. The Nook is very thick. So comparing them with the year of 2009, just the way it's being held, this one is a lot simpler and easier to hold when it comes to the weight. This feels really nice. I mean, it's big, but it's really light. And aesthetically, the white is really pretty. And I really do like the keyboard, so I'm gonna also decorate it with stickers too. Okay guys, well, I'm starting to think it got damaged in shipping, because this is what it looks like. This is so unfortunate. That's why the little marks are on the screen, because of shipping, because it was not in the pictures. Yeah, it sounds like it got like completely fried during shipping, because it is still working a bit. Oh man, I feel like I would really like this if it was actually working. There's some books on it too. Well, this was a fail, wasn't it? Okay guys, the last time I updated you for this video, I think I showed you guys that this got damaged in shipping. So the bottom of the screen works, but where it was punctured during shipping, this top part is completely dead. So unfortunately, this thing needs a screen repair, which I think I am going to try to do that myself in the future, because there are some videos on how to do it. So if you want to see a video of me repairing this, then let me know. It's probably cheaper for me to just buy another one used on the market, but I really like trying new things, and replacing the screen would definitely be a thing I've never done before. Since this video didn't have such of a good ending as I was hoping to show with this device, I got a refund on this from Mercari because it got damaged in shipping. The seller still got their money, I got my money back. And with the money that I got back from it, I purchased another e-reader that came out, I believe, in 2010. So I figured I would make this video about unboxing two e-readers from the same era. So this is the Literati e-reader. It's hard to find too much information about this device since it is so old, but this was a competitor for the Nook and the Kindles back in 2009 and 2010. And I just used my refund money to get this, so it was basically free. This is a colored e-reader. I found one website, which is goodereader.com. They always come in clutch for me. And it has a little bit of information about it. It's powered by Kobo, which Kobo still makes many e-readers that people know and love. I do really like the Kobo e-readers. I would like to get the new ones eventually. You can now get them online for like anywhere from $15 to like $60. I got one without the original box because I didn't want to spend like $40 or $50 on the original box for a device that is so old. So this one, if I wouldn't have gotten it for free, it would have been like 20 bucks for this one. It features a full QWERTY keyboard just like the Kindle, and it has a 7-inch screen with a resolution of 480 by 800. It also has 250 megabytes of internal memory, and you can increase the memory to 8 gigabytes via an SD card. And apparently it connects to Wi-Fi. We'll see if it actually still connects to Wi-Fi. I know a lot of these older devices, they just don't really work or not compatible anymore. But I don't own anything from Kobo, so I would have to sideload everything. It supports EPUB, documents, PDFs, and TXT files. So yeah, anyway, let's just go ahead and open it. This is the first e-reader I've gone into like completely blind. I never saw this when I was a kid. I've never heard of it. I was just scrolling on Mercari and it popped up, and I've been just trying to collect e-readers because I feel like it's a really fun thing to collect. And this popped up, so that's why I bought it. I know nothing about it, honestly. Okay, well, first of all, here is the charger. It's actually like an AC adapter, a really small one. This is the first e-reader that I've unboxed that hasn't been micro USB, like from back then. So this is the first one I've seen that's actually an adapter. So hopefully there is a port that I can connect into my computer to sideload stuff, because I do not want to buy books. Here it is. It's very interesting. The keyboard is really cool. It's very clicky and very tactile. I don't know if you can hear that. Whereas like the Kindle, also here's a size comparison. It's very tall. It's so weird, but like, I don't know if you could hear the difference between the clicks, but like this one is definitely harder to press, and this one's more flush with the system. Whereas this one, they're raised pretty significantly and they're very clicky, which I do like. They have the same side buttons as the Barnes & Noble Nook does. So I would actually compare this physically more to the Nook. So this device kind of looks like this one and the Kindle put together, except this is obviously in color at the top, so it's more like a tablet. This looks really cool. There's a little nick in the screen, but that's fine. It looks brand new other than that. It says the sharper image on the back. It has this really pretty like copper color. And then at the top, we have some type of port, maybe for an SD card. I don't know what kind of port that is. It looks like SD card. Possibly a power button at the top here. Okay, we do have a micro USB port right here, so I can plug this into the computer, and the AC adapter port to charge it up. Okay, definitely not charged. So we need to go ahead and plug it in. I don't know how long this thing takes to charge. Probably a long time. Okay, I got it to turn on. As soon as I plugged in the charger, it says Literati, the sharper image on the screen. Now it's asking to set the date and the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I have to solely use this, I'm assuming. Look, it says January of 2010. Yeah, that's not the date. Okay, as soon as I put the date and time in, this is what popped up. I feel like the screen is flickering, so I'm sorry if it's flickering from my camera. First of all, the screen, love that it's in color. This is actually making me extremely happy because it's giving me the vibes of an e-reader down here and with the buttons, but then we have like a tablet screen, which I really like. It looks like it comes with some books. So we have The Canterbury Tales and Other Poems, Christmas Carol, Crime and Punishment, Dorothy and the Wizard, Dracula. Looks like it's a bunch of classics, which I do not read. The works of Edgar Allan Poe, that's pretty cool. Let's click that and just see what it looks like. So these are not tactile buttons, like I believe that they're just touch screen, yeah. So you just touch them. This is actually very quick. Can you guys see how quick that is? You can also click the button to turn it as well. I'm not really too sure what you can use these buttons for because I don't know where to type anything, but there's a home, a menu, and a back button. So let's just go back to home, which sends you, oh, okay, so if you click home, it sends you to I'm reading, and then you can go to here and go to books and then also to the store. I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna see what it says. Wi-Fi is switched off. Let's switch it on. I'm already loving this. Like, I am actually excited to read on this, I'm not even gonna lie. It's very light. I mean, for how big it is, it's obnoxiously big and weirdly narrow. but it's still lighter than the Nook color, so. Okay, when I try to go to the store, I am connected to the Wi-Fi. As you can see, the Wi-Fi did connect, but I don't believe the Kobo store is supported by this device anymore, is what it seems. So I can't go look at the Kobo store, which is quite unfortunate because I would have liked to look at the store to see like what kind of books they have, because I've never used a Kobo before. So I'm going to have to get my laptop and sideload some books onto here so we can see how well the side loading does. But let me go ahead and lock it and see if there's any type of lock screen or anything. Nope, just a blank screen. So there's no external wallpaper or anything like that. I'm just gonna click it again to see. Okay, so it automatically opens back up. I'm going to click menu to see what we have here. So we have I'm reading books store, then we have a dictionary, and then display and settings. Let's go to display and see what kind of options we have. Okay, so we have different brightnesses. Okay, why did we exit immediately? Okay, I do prefer the lightest when it's daytime. I'm sorry if the screen is flickering. I'm gonna mark it out with my finger, but this is still logged into somebody else's Yahoo account. So I need to figure out a way to completely reset this device if it's possible, because their email is literally attached to this. And their email is definitely giving Y2K core, so I love that for them. All right, it's the next day since I unboxed this cute little device. I don't know if I filmed me decorating it on camera, but I put some stickers on it. So here are the stickers. Hopefully it'll focus. The glare is really bad. I spent probably 2 hours last night trying to get this damn thing to load books. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm using Calibre, I think that's how you say the website's name or the application, and I'm converting all of my books to, I've tried EPUB, I've tried PDF, I've tried TXT files. I have dragged the books into the root of the device like it says to do on all of the videos. I'm following the video tutorials exactly, and I can't get the books to show up on this device. So if anybody has it, I mean, it's really old, so I wouldn't expect anybody to. I may just have to buy an SD card and put the books on the SD card to see if that'll work as like my last ditch effort. But unfortunately, I cannot get the books to show up. I go to the news section and it's just, it also like glitches quite a lot. Like it resets and turns off literally all the time. It's doing it right now. So honestly, I'm not expecting this thing to ever work properly. I learned that I have to have it plugged into the charger and also plugged into the computer at the same time in order for it to stay up on the computer. So there's that. I mean, I have a bunch of classics on it, but the device literally barely turns on. I don't know how long the battery lasts, if it's going to last the full 4 to 6 hours that it says online, because that was 15 years ago. So the battery's probably not that good anymore, but I didn't spend any money on this, so I'm not too butthurt about it, honestly. I mean, it's a cool device to have, but it's probably just going to be for decoration. I do have to say as a little review, not that it matters since the device is so old, the arrow buttons down here are so minuscule that you have to use like the tip of your nail to be able to click the arrows up and down. Who thought of this design? Okay, yeah, the device literally won't turn on even though it's been charging all night, so that's cool. But also I don't really understand what you use the keyboard for other than typing in the password to the Wi-Fi. I mean, maybe if the store was still working, you could type in stuff to the store, but there's no like notes section. There's no way that you can put notes on books or anything. So I don't really get the point of the keyboard being here. And then with this device, as I've already showed you, it charges and it turns on, but the screen is completely destroyed. I am still going to try to fix this in the future just for fun to see if I can do it. But one of my lovely subscribers, their name is Rose, they messaged me on TikTok and they told me that they were just going to send me theirs that they don't use anymore as a gift, which I thought was so kind. So I am going to be getting a working one from them because they're kind enough to send it to me. So if I do get a working one, I'll show it in maybe like a future reading vlog because I do really like the way this device feels in the hand. I wish the keyboards were more lifted and more tactile from the body, but other than that, I am pretty excited to read from it because I do really enjoy it. Yeah, there was kind of a fail of a unboxing video, but I don't expect much from devices that are 15 years old. These were kind of the start of just the whole e-reader community, the whole e-reader trend. I mean, there's so many e-readers out there that you guys don't even realize probably exist. So many brands, so many styles. It's absolutely unreal. I do want to buy the Sony ones too. I just genuinely really enjoy opening these up and reviewing them. I don't know why I love it so much. It's just a weird hobby that I've obsessed with now. So if there's any old devices or just any e-readers in general that you want me to try out, let me know down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.